I know the damage to my fence from the previous rain that night. I decided to go to my truck to get some tools to fix what's left of that fence. I was clipping my tape measure onto my belt, thinking about how am I going to fix that fence with what little money that I don't have. Not knowing someone in distress coming across the neighbor yard. I was focusing on fixing that fence. I was startled at the moment I saw someone at the front of my truck. The lady were in distress, cold, wet, scared. As I was asking her a question, I was startled again by another noise. I did not realize that was her dog that she taking care of, that showed faith for his master or her master. I immediately recognized that she needed some help, so I directed her towards my house so we can get out of that cold, wet rain. I can strongly see that she is in distress, so I quickly dialed 911. I asked her, did she remember the last place where she were? Looked like her cute little dog was glad to get out the rain too, because it was wandering around. She was talking about finding her son she lost. She been wandering out there for a while. She don't know where she are. It's amazing how fate presents itself at times when someone in need. I proceeded to dial dispatch, the police station. At the time when I was asking the lady off and on, do she remember where she from, or is someone looking for you? She keep repeating the words. She want to find her son. She keep asking about her son, and she don't remember how she got out there. And I was talking to dispatch when I finally got through to him, trying to explain to dispatch what's going on. You will notice a distortion in my camera. It's weather beating, and I do apologize for that. Dispatch has this procedure you have to go through when you're talking about this situation. I proceeded to tell dispatch the woman cold, wet, crying. She don't remember where she come from. She wandered into my yard, and I'm calling emergency service to see what they can do for her and her dog. I let emergency service know that she's safe at my house, in my yard. She could have wandered out in the street, got hit by a car, or she go through neighbor's yard. She could have got mauled by a dog, but just so happened, thank goodness, that did not happen. The thing about fate, no one knows what fate has in store for you at the moment when things seem bleak. She fortunate that I was outdoors in my yard at the time when she appeared in front of my truck seeking help. I was trying to explain to dispatch where I live. At the same time, the lady, she was very agitated. I wanted them to know exactly where I am, and they wanted me to ask her some questions about what's her name, what is she wearing, and her condition. At the same time, I'm trying to explain to them that I just want somebody to come out here to see about her. I don't know how long she's been out here in this weather. I don't know practically what to do. That's the reason why I call emergency services. So I let them know that she's a white lady, lost, wandering around in the rain and cold at my house. I let emergency service know that for the moment she is okay. She's at my house with me and my family. To me, faith present themselves at the time of need. I see it on TV, but never experience it in person. Someone needing help. At the time I was talking to dispatch, she had calmed down, and I was thinking that once I finished talking to dispatch, I would take her into my house where we can get out of the cold while I'm explaining to dispatch how they can get emergency service over here to see about her as soon as possible. Emergency service assured me that someone was on the way. Now, I'm going to let my wife know after I went to the door to let her know that I'm bringing somebody into the house, a lady that's lost and don't know where she's are. Emergency service is on the way, so I wanted her to prepare herself while I was taking her into my house just for the brief moment while we're waiting for emergency service just to get out of the damp and the cold. Before I realized it, the dog had beat us into the house first before the lady got into the house. So while we was in the house, I saw emergency service pull up. So I went to the door, acknowledged them that they at the right place. Now, if you notice, 2 officers had got out the vehicle, a male and a female, 2 white officers. They quickly appeared up to my door of my house, so I had to let them know first that no harm come to the lady. She's in the house, she's safe. I did not bring her in here by forced entry for her safety because she was out there, and then they can come on in as long as we have that understanding. Now later on, while they was talking to the lady in my house, a black officer, he exited my house along with the little dog. Then the lady, she exited the house, and then another officer exited the house. So during that time, the officer was, I told my son he need to close, could he please close the door, because it's around about 30-some degrees outside, and it was getting kind of cold inside of my house. And during the time they was out there with the lady, I'm thinking the officer was questioning her about, do she remember anything or her location? And looked to me, another officer might have been calling for emergency services to render aid for the woman. And it shows right here where the black male officer was being friendly with the little cute little dog, because the little dog's sticking by her master. And the officer, he was keeping them comfort, I guess, to make sure that she don't wander off for safety reason, while paramedic was on the way. So during the time that he was there, I'm pretty sure that he was making sure that she was safe, she don't wander off, and that's a lot of the main thing that they do, and to make sure that she don't walk out or go out in harm's way. You see, and I noticed that that's great while they're waiting for the paramedic to show up. There's not much more that I can say about this, but you can see this for yourself. But I am speaking on only what I noticed through my camera. Now, the paramedics, they driving up right now, and they're about to, they're going to make sure that she's okay, make sure that there's nothing wrong with her, that she's in physical, pretty good condition. I'm going to take this time and say, you can help somebody, but you can't help everybody. I could have turned her away. I could have not even tried to listen to her, even though I noticed that the weather it's cold, wet. March the 5th, 2025, that year, but that's not what I do. So I saw it upon myself as fate had presented itself to do what I must do. So I made sure that she got emergency assistance, because my understanding, she was looking for her son, and her son was looking for her. Well, the thing about this is, after the emergency service, after they seen to her and they talked with her, they questioned her, that during the time they did that, her son was actually out looking for her. Now this, it won't show in the video because I didn't get a chance to download that footage, but I saw her son because he finally appeared. So evidently the authority must have got in touch with him, and they must have got more information out of her while they questioning her. But he did finally showed up in the end in front of my house, and he thanked me for calling emergency service for his mother, because my understanding, he did not know that she has left. I'm thinking that he thought she was still at the house. That's what I'm thinking. But I did not know that she had left, as he was saying. So well, what you see is, to me, this is the right thing to do. So I don't have much word to say about it, but I see that she getting help. And once she got help, I felt relieved about what's going on. At least that I was aware of this as time went by, because a lot of people, they don't get help.